Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell. I'm Jay.
And I'm L.
And today, guys, we're going to give you our recap of Game 1 and our predictions for Game 2. But before we get started, how's your week, L?
My week was good, man. I can't complain. A lot of work. Sorry about that. A lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah, it
And
looks like
yourself?
you've been working hard. You've been yawning.
Man. Real do you know.
My week was good. Had to take care of some housework, take care of some business around the house. Got to get some repairs made, but life be lifing. Uh, but let's get into this NBA Finals. Talk about Game 1. What are your thoughts about Game 1?
It was a lot closer than what people thought it was. I think that everybody thought that San Antonio was going to come in and get them in game 1. Well, I think they can even the series tonight. But I think that game 1 was exactly what you thought it was going to be. It was a legitimately good game.
Yeah, definitely was a good game. I like how the Spurs came out, how they started the game. They just need to be more consistent throughout the game. You had a 14-point lead and you blew it, and you allowed the Knicks to come back and beat you by 10 points. So you have to be more aware of where you're at in the game. Like, you had a chance to steal the game, steal Game 1, um, but now you're down 1-0. So now the pressure is on you instead of the pressure being on the Knicks.
That, and I think that the Knicks were hearing all the chatter about who's going to come out the West and all of that. So they wanted to come in and throw the first haymaker.
Yeah, they definitely showed a lot of resiliency, and they're on a 12-game winning streak, which is crazy in these playoffs. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen tonight in Game 2. But the Knicks, they did a good job defending Wemby. What are your thoughts about that?
They did. They had multiple bodies to throw at him. I mean, he still got his points and everything, but he wasn't as dominant as what he should be. But everybody else on the squad did relatively well, though. So it wasn't just a Wemby thing, but everybody chipped in and hit their points.
Yeah, I think you may have something there with defending Wemby. Like Cat, he did a great job of defending them. When Cat was defending them, Wemby was shooting 2 of 12 from the court. So that's a good number for Cat to defend him to that point. Um, but that's a low shooting percentage from Wemby, so he definitely have to um do better in that regard, play better, pick his spots on the court, when to attack and when to be out on the perimeter. But
Mm-hmm.
I think the Knicks may have something um in terms of stopping Wemby because Cat he did a good job defending him.
I expect that from Cat. He's 7 foot. He better defend Wemby. Put a guard on him. It's trouble. You
Yeah,
think about
I think
pushing
you
the
heard.
guard on him. It ain't good.
Yeah, I think you
I
heard all the. Yeah, I think you heard all the noise about how all the flack that Chet Holmgren was getting. So I bet he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna end up like him." So
Yeah. I mean, he can still
Brunson,
end up like him, but it all depends on like what he produces.
yeah. So we'll see if Cat can maintain that great defensive play on Wemby in Game Two. But let's talk about Jalen Brunson. He had 30 points in that game, 13 in the fourth quarter. Do you think, with a finals win, do you think that will cement Brunson as the best Nick ever?
No, that's not. No, he's gonna be. He's gonna be. He's not even the greatest Nick ever. He's not even the top five. Is he a good Nick? Yes. Is he the greatest Nick? No. He is doing exactly what he is supposed to do as the leader of that team, getting them to the finals and producing a great game. One.
So you think with a finals win, you don't think he'll be considered as one of the greatest Knicks?
No,
Okay,
I think he'll
we
be.
got
Maybe to the fans of New York and the Knicks, but in general, I think he'll just be another great basketball player that led his team to a win.
okay. We got some Knicks fans that watch the show, so I try to save you, but they probably gonna come for you in the comments. Just be ready.
Hey,
um,
those Knicks fans are dangerous. I saw a video the other day. Somebody had a Spurs jersey, had a Tim Duncan jersey. They chased that man. Hey, take that off. Take that off.
yeah, Knicks fans are wild, but back to the question. I think you could throw his name into consideration if he does pull this off and win the NBA Finals. You can definitely consider him as one of the greatest Knicks ever. So I won't take that away from him. And he's been doing like some unheard stuff in the playoffs. Like I think he's averaging like 30 points a game in the playoffs, and he's like the second best to do that. But it'd probably be like at least amongst point guards. I think I have to go back and check that stat, but it's something like that. So I don't know. I give him. I'm gonna give it to him. But y'all let us know in the comments what y'all feel about that. Do you feel like he'll be considered as the best Nick ever with a finals win? But let's talk more about Wemby. Um, Wemby, he did have uh he did have 20 points, 22 points in this game, and he didn't shoot too well. I mean, I'm sorry, 26 points and 12 rebounds. He shot 28%. That was his field goal percentage. And he shot only 22% from 3-point line. So he has to be better. And my question for you, do you believe Wemby will be better tonight in game two?
Yes. I think it was pregame jitters, and this is a big stage. Being in the NBA Finals, that's a big thing. So he's gonna get better. Even let's just say that they don't lose. Let's just say that they lose the NBA Finals, right?
Yeah,
He still this this doesn't define him. So he still got more chances of going.
yeah,
The Wemby era is here. It ain't
yeah,
going nowhere.
yeah. The dude is just in his third season and only 22 years old. So
Yeah.
I think he will be better tonight. Uh, I, he everybody knows what's at stake. It's the NBA Finals. We want to host the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but I think for Wemby, if he wants to be considered the face of the NBA and the next quote unquote face of the league superstar in the NBA, he has to perform better in these finals games. Um, yeah, he has 26 points, but like I said, he shot poorly from the court, so he has to do better. And I think he needs to be more aggressive going into game two. Um, he didn't really dominate the paint like that. And yeah, we can go back to where Cat was playing good defense on him. You have to match that physicality. You're 7'4", so you're taller than him. Cat definitely has some weight on him, so that weight can affect you, but you still gotta impose your will like the best way you can. Like you could draw fouls, you can make Cat foul you. So you have to be more aggressive, I think, and I think he will. I think he'll have a big game. Definitely a double double. May put up it may be 30 points, probably like 15 rebounds, something like that, and probably 3 blocks. But I think he'll be better in game two.
I have a question. You said that he has to shoot better, right? So,
Yeah,
what's a good percentage of him shooting better? Like, does he need to hit 35 or 35?
probably like 35 to 40%.
Okay. So
Yep.
basically, he got to come out and do what he did for Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, point-wise.
I mean, you don't have to put that sorry, he doesn't have to put that much points up. He just has to be more efficient.
Got you.
Yeah. All right. We'll stick around. We'll still talk about the Spurs some more. So next up is we talked about Wemby, but he needs somebody alongside him to step up. And who do you think that would be?
Either Castle, Vassell, Vassell, or well, Dylan Harper did pretty decently coming off the bench. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox.
Okay. That's a good name. Um, I'm leaning more towards Castle and Fox. Um, Castle, he had a decent game. He had 17 points. But De'Aaron Fox, he only had 7, and he shot from three from 13 from the court. So he definitely has to play better. Like you said, Dylan Harper, he's giving them a spark off the bench.
Uh,
Um, yeah, so I lean more towards Castle and Fox. I feel like they need to play better on both ends, offense and defense, especially all three guards should get a crack on trying to slow down Jalen Brunson, which we're gonna talk about here in a minute. But yeah, I think you definitely need better play from your guards.
yeah,
Minus Dylan Harper because he played pretty. I feel like he played pretty well in game one, but definitely Castle and Fox they need to play better.
I agree. I think De'Aaron needs to go downhill. Like start going to the hole and kicking out. You get what I'm saying? Make the
Yeah,
defense collapse on you, and then you got a way better opportunity. Or go get some fouls. You always go get some fouls.
yeah, he def. I think he's like he's settling. Like he's already settling for the jump shot or for the 3 pointer. Like get it, go downhill. Like Dylan Harper, he's not scared. Castle, he's not scared. So you need to go ahead and do that, bro.
I agree.
All right, we were talking about Jalen Brunson. So do you believe that the Spurs can slow down Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, yeah. They got the body to do it. Throw Castle, switch Castle off. Vassell, throw Vassell off. Throw Harper. They got three decent defenders that they can throw at him.
Yeah, I agree. I think they could slow him down. Uh, not necessarily they need to slow him down in the fourth quarter because that's it. When it seems he gets hot. It's in the fourth quarter, so for they gotta stop him from like exploding in the fourth quarter. So I think they could stop him. Like you said, they have multiple bodies. They have all those guards that you could throw at them. They're some pretty good defenders. So I think they could slow down Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
He's a little bit different than SGA, but in terms of defending them, you gotta just throw multiple bodies at him.
yeah, I agree.
All right. Next thing we're gonna talk about is KG's comments on Wemby. I don't know if you heard or seen the comments, but KG was basically like that Wemby's too emotional because we all know we saw Wemby crying in the Western Conference Finals. So, what are your thoughts about that?
Did he not cry during the NBA Finals?
He did cry, but KG was like he's too emotional and he's soft.
But I say that because you can't call a killer black if you done that. Maybe not at that stage, but you still did it. And yeah, he's emotional. He was on the ropes. They thought you were gonna lose. You would be emotional too.
Yeah. Um.
And it wasn't just for him. He was doing it for Pop as well. So it wasn't just like, oh, I'm playing for me and the guys. It was I'm playing for me, the guys, and this legendary coach who I respect and I admire.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I disagree with KG's comments. The dude is in his third season. He reached his first NBA Finals. Everybody was picking OKC to win that series. Maybe probably the only people who was picking San Antonio was probably me and you. And I say probably maybe one major media person, but yeah, he's still young. So like you said, he put everything on the line. He did it for his teammates. He did it for Coach Popovich. Um, yeah, it's expected. I mean, it's his first time in the playoffs, his first time reaching the NBA Finals, and when their backs were against the wall, they answered the call. They knocked off the defending champions.
Yeah.
So I would be emotional too. I would cry too.
Like,
So
it's okay. It ain't like he just crying every game. It was a game seven. Win or go
yeah,
home. That's
yep,
not emotional to you? That's not an emotional time frame? Then stop.
yeah. All right, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all feel about that one. Do you feel like whose side are you on? You on KG side or Wemby? I guess. Even though I don't think Wemby's had come out publicly and addressed it.
I don't think women cares.
He probably doesn't. All right. This is the last thing we're going to talk about in terms of the finals. Unless there's something else you want to add, but who do you have winning the NBA finals?
I have San Antonio. I definitely have San Antonio. I think that it's gonna go 4-1. Man, nah, I think 4-2. So it's gonna go 4-2 San Antonio.
Yeah. I'm going with Spurs in six as well. I think they're gonna make adjustments in this game. Uh, in game two. They're gonna make adjustments. I think Wemby's gonna play better. He's gonna be more efficient. I also believe they'll do a better job at defending Jalen Brunson. Uh, I think Cat's gonna be Cat, but I think the way you could beat the Knicks if you slow down Jalen Brunson. 'Cause I don't think nobody else on that team can put up 30 points like that consistently. Um, you may have a player have spurts here or there, but on a consistent basis, I don't think anybody can score like Brunson can on the Knicks
Yeah,
roster.
yeah, I agree. You take Brunson out, you don't disrupt the whole system. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Cat can get his, but Cat can't create his own shot.
Yeah,
With Josh Hart and OG, they can't do it.
yeah.
They're
So
not shot creators. They're facilitators and good off the 3D guys and good off the pick and roll.
yeah. So we both have Spurs in six. Y'all let us know who y'all have in the NBA Finals. But we have a couple of headlines to talk about in the NBA that's done happened this week. So the first headline we're going to talk about is Miami Heat is interested in trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So can you see the Miami Heat trading for Giannis? Do you see a Giannis trade happening to Miami?
That could happen, but if I was honest, I would want to get out the East. I would want to get out the
Yeah,
East. I would want to go to the West where there's better competition, more, it's more prominent competition out in the West compared to in the East. You got Boston and you got New York. You got Indiana. You got they're the top three. I get four. I say Cleveland when they own, but
yeah,
God, it's more easy to go to the East than it is to go to the West.
yeah. I agree with you there. The the West is way more competitive. Um, the East, it's kind of like up and down. You don't know who's gonna come out of the East. I
Mm-hmm.
know Miami, they've been chasing a superstar for like the longest, and they could together a decent package. Now I don't know if you have to include Bam out of the box, include Bam in the deal, but um, that'd be interesting. I don't know how Bam and Giannis will fit with each other, so you may have to include Bam in
But they both play the
the
same
deal.
position, more or less. I know,
Yeah, I
I know,
mean Bam
Bam's a
could be in
five,
it.
but
Yeah,
he's
he could.
basically a four.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's interchangeable, but still, like it's kind of like I don't know how that would fit. That'd be kind of like a messy fit, I think.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if you go pull a Giannis, you want to give him plug and play. There ain't too many. You ain't got no plug and play players that's gonna fit.
Yeah, I think in terms of like marketing and I guess like strengthening the fan base, I think it'd be good for Giannis in Miami. But in terms of basketball, like I said, it may be a messy fit. So I mean, they could probably definitely pull off a trade, but I don't
Mhm.
think it would be a good fit for
I agree. I agree, bro. Like that's a really wild trade. And you're still in the East. So do you wanna face better competition? Or do you wanna face the same people you've been facing?
them. Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right, now this one is in regards to your Warriors. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's been reported that Steph Curry is gonna reach out to LeBron and try to recruit LeBron to the Golden State Warriors. So, what are your thoughts about that?
You know what's funny? I've been seeing little memes about that for like a minute. Even before this reporting, you always saw the little Steph and LeBron memes. I feel like, how is that gonna work? Who do you move around? Who do you trade? No, he'll be a free agent, won't he?
Yeah, he has. I think he has a player option, so he'll be a free agent.
Okay. So if he's a free agent, ah, it could work. It could work. But they're both up in age. Him, all the Warriors in general are up in age. Yes, we have a few young guns, but our star players are over 30. Draymond's like 36, 35. Steph is like 36.
Yeah,
We need young talent.
yeah,
Right. That can come in and you can pass the torch without feeling bad. We need like, I hate to say this, but we need like a San Antonio Spurs situation where the generational player comes in and it's I can just, here you go. I can just pass you the baton. Excuse me. I can pass you the baton and it's all good.
yeah. I think. I mean, I like you said, it wouldn't hurt. And I'm looking at it like this: when him reaching out to LeBron, I think that's like a last ditch effort on trying to like at least be competitive. I'm not gonna say, oh, if LeBron joined the Warriors, they championship contenders, but maybe you can make a little bit of noise in the playoffs. Um, LeBron is at the end of his career. Steph probably got like 2 or 3 years left, and he's gonna retire. So it's like why not? Like why not play together and see what
What happened?
happens? Like see what's gonna work out. Um, the Warriors try to acquire talent via trade, but they just don't have the assets to trade for a star right now. So why not try to go after LeBron? And maybe
Yeah.
you can sign a couple of free agents. Maybe you can move some of those young pieces around and get quality starters. And then maybe, just build off of that and see what happens.
I agree, bro. Like that can definitely happen. But like you said, we don't have the draft capital and we don't have like an emerging star. All of our stars are older. Way older. So it's just like once once they leave, once Steph and Draymond leave, you're basically back in a rebuild situation.
Yeah, yeah,
Which I don't think a lot of people realize that like your rebuilding hit quick. It was just yesterday. Bro, the '09 draft wasn't that far away. I mean,
oh
wasn't that
yeah,
long? They were calling him the babyface assassin for the first few years of his career. Then it slowly moved up. Now I got a question for you. Does he leave Golden State and go to Charlotte, or does he stay at Golden State?
man, that's a good question. Um, I think he's gonna stay because I've been seeing reports that they're working on a new contract for him. So I think he's gonna stay and go to state.
I mean, to me, I feel like that would be the best benefit for him to stay and just go ahead and retire a Warrior, bro. You might as well go ahead and do it. What's the point of you leaving at the tail end of your career? That's
Yeah,
pointless.
yeah. I think if you want to leave, he would have left a long time ago.
Yeah, like I think he truly enjoys California. Maybe not the taxes, but the weather. Loves the weather.
All right. So that's it for this episode, you guys. But y'all continue to support us, like us, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Did you have anything you want to add, Il?
Thank you for your continued support. We love y'all because y'all love us. And we rock with y'all like y'all rock with us. Have a blessed weekend, guys. Enjoy this finals game. And keep rocking with us.
Yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. We'll keep y'all updated throughout these NBA finals.
Bye, guys.